Do you have a new pair of jeans or a favorite shirt with a small tear or hole? Or your winter coat has a broken zipper? Don't throw them away. Call Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery in Fort Pierre to have your items fixed as good as new. They also provide hemming, other sewing services, as well as custom embroidery for a truly professional look and design. Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery is a proud supporter of all Stanley County school activities and wishes the student athletes the best of luck in the school year.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierce, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Fort Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Buffaloes!
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Different games, so it's on me, and I take kind of full responsibility for that.
All with runners in scoring position, he was 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts.
Same thing all game. So there was a lot of situations that I had that people were very I think the effect on me was upsetting. I'm very self-aware of that stuff. Mid-game, obviously, and it just didn't happen today, but we're going to get them back.
That's Royce Lewis, and again, you hope that Royce College get that chance again tomorrow.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. And all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
CoreCares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. CoreCares, proudly serving our community.
No need to be afraid of all those upcoming holiday expenses. Oahe Federal Credit Union's holiday loan special is back. Borrow up to $1,500 for 12 months at 7% APR. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where we treat you like you own the place, because you do.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pierre? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pierre and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs!
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today.
Spending allowance for dental, hearing aids, or prescription eyewear, and a $0 deductible on all tiers of prescription drugs. Plus, the team is awesome. I'm the steer you right. If you need help, you can go. People that will help kids. You can always get your own
Target, we're home field advantage for the hometown sports fans. And with the Twin season in full gear, we're here to help you gear up and knock your game day prep out of the park. Hear that? It's gone. It's a home run. Time for all you grill masters flamethrowers to serve up some home run hot dogs and big league brats. Add a side of peanuts and popcorn and give a toast to the host with the most epic backyard roast. However you do game day, we're here for it at Target and Target.com.
This is Twins baseball. It's dinner and a show.
Swung on and hit high and deep. Left field and gone. Grand slam number 5 for Mr. Grand Slam, Royce Lewis.
Willie Castro caught that ball. Rob Stevenson of a home run. Wow.
This is Twins baseball.
Minnesota Twins. Your Minnesota Twins postseason tickets are on sale now. Secure your seats at twins.com.
This is the Treasure Island Baseball Network.
Twins fall with a final tally of 9-1. They give up a 4 spot in the first, fell behind 5-0. Sonny Gray, 5 runs, 4 earned on 8 base hits, couple of home runs in 4 innings and change. The Astros added on 3 runs, including a couple homers. Murphy forward in 6 consecutive postseason games for force a decisive Game 5. Pablo Lopez, Justin Verlander. Texas wins. It is a 6:07 first pitch. That is life in the playoffs.
Today's American League Division Series game against Houston was brought.
DRG Media Group wants you to experience this year's Rooster Rush with a brand new shotgun. Win a Benelli M2 semi-automatic 12-gauge shotgun from the Sporting Goods Department at Dakota Mart and Pier in DRG Media Group's Rooster Rush 2023 giveaway. This shotgun is the backbone of the Benelli semi-automatic line, having earned a reputation for excellence in the fields, blinds, and at shooting ranges. For more locations and find a full list of contest rules at drgnews.com.
And it is high school volleyball at Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierre as the Stanley County Buffaloes host the Sully Buttes Chargers. We're underway in the first set. Sully Buttes is on top 6-4, but Caden's hand cuts that lead by a point with a kill on the left side of the front line for Stanley County. I'm David Burrell. Haley Hansen is our studio coordinator. Glad to have you with us. Ryan Menning taking care of the video, and a serve goes just wide by Maddie Duffy to give Sully Buttes a 7-5 lead. Sully Buttes at 10-11 coming into this match. Stanley County, good season going on for the Buffs at 14-5 under first-year head coach TJ Dragasset. Good serve here by Trishelle White for Sully Buttes. It is sent over by Reese Hand and right into the campfire. Nothing more than a free ball ended in a kill for the Stanley County libero. And evens the match. Or I should say gives Stanley County a 1-point lead at 7-6. But coming right back and answering on the left side of the front row, that last point, I should say, went to Sully Buttes. And now a kill comes here for the senior Stevie Whitler, and Sully Buttes has an 8-6 lead. So that's where we stand as the first set is underway at Parkview Auditorium. Sent over by Casey Knight. Now the right side, a little tap. And not able to send it over is Paige Bonker. And Stanley County, no, you're going to say that Stanley County went into the net. Ooh, and that gives Sully Buttes another point and a 9-6 lead, their third straight point. It was mishit by Paige Bonker, but Stanley County ruled to have gone into the net. Tipped over here by Breckenhubner. Now Whitler sends it over for Sully Buttes. Left set, it comes to Hand, cross court, able to dig it, but not able to save it is Whitler. Caden's Hand has her second kill with his first set and cuts the Sully Buttes lead to 9-7. High school volleyball on KGFX is brought to you by Avera Health, First Dakota National Bank, Access Health Fort Pierce, Sioux Nation in Fort Pierce, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, and Pierre Regional Airport. And a good serve here went off of Trishelle White. Not able to be returned, give an ace to Caden's Hand. It is 9-8 for Sully Buttes. High school volleyball also brought to you by Ferding Electric, Fisher Rouse and Associates Insurance and Real Estate, Oahe Federal Credit Union, and Nystrom Electrical Contracting. Left set at the net. Hit off the block, but saved by Sully Buttes. Walked at the net. Up went Breckenhubner with a great play to get up there and stop that try. And the third straight point for Stanley County after Sully Buttes had scored 3 straight, and it's even at 9. Caden's Hand serves down the middle, received by Trishelle White. Set for a free ball by Paige Bonker. Now the pass just a little too low, and Riley Kafka not able to put it over the net. Side out for Sully Buttes. They're back in front 10-9. High school volleyball also brought to you in part by Access Health Oneida, 83 Ag, Stewart and Daughters, and Sunrise Bank Dakota. Off the serve, it is a set for Breckenhubner, who pushes it over. It is for Bernie now for Sully Butte. Setting and is smashing it right down the middle with a right-handed swing as the sophomore Madison Bradbury for her first kill. And it's 11-9 for Sully Buttes. Tonight's action also brought to you by Oahe Gray in the corner, Brett Spray Service, Barber Chemical and Barber Farm Service, Black Sheep Agronomy, and Ring Neck Energy, along with Venture Communications. Here is a mishit and a pass at the net by Casey Knight. And again, here's a three-point run for Sully Buttes, and they're up 12-9. High school volleyball brought to you also by Bank West, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Montana Dakota Utilities, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Dakota Mart in Port Pierre, Agtegra, CHS, River Plains, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Bauman Lumber, and Wagner Auto. And the smash here was good for Stanley County to cut the Sully Buttes lead to 12-10. Now serve goes just wide here by Reese Hand for Stanley County. 13-10, Sully Buttes on top. Bauman Lumber brings you our player of the game on our Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg post-game show. Wagner Auto brings you our scoreboard this evening. Glad to have you with us at Parkview Auditorium. Thanks for sticking with us after Twins baseball. And at the left side, by Maddie Duffy is received and sent over by Trishelle White on a play where Olivia Frederick couldn't reach it. And now here comes an Agtegra timeout by Stanley County head coach T.J. Draga said, Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. 14-10, Sully Buttes leading Stanley County in the first set. Back in 30 seconds after this from Bank West on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
I see.
The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being part of the team. They remind you to buckle up every trip, every time. Serve went off the net and over, skimmed over by Stevie Whitler for Sully Buttes. Their run is 6-1. They've opened their lead up to 15-10. Whitler serves again down the middle, received by Frederick, sent to the net, pushed over by Bradbury off of Frederick, and for a kill for Madison Bradbury. And Sully Buttes now with 4 in a row and 7 of the last 8 has opened up a 16-10 lead, and Stanley County may be saying, oh no, not again. And we'll explain why as we have the chance. Whitler with a serve, Frederick just able to receive it. Left set pushed over by Duffy to the back row where Yeager, the libero, sent it ahead. Now sent over by Trishelle White. Smashed too low at the net by Briley Kafka. 5 in a row for Sully Buttes. They're up 17-10. 8 of the last 9 for the visiting Chargers in purple. And on pink night, help promote cancer awareness, Stanley County in pink. Attacking from left to right as you watch. It's for Duffy. Off the block, Maddie has a kill and gives Stanley County a much-needed timeout. It's 11, serving 17. And Casey Knight, the 5'6 junior, serves for the Buffs. They're attacking from left to right as you watch at the KGFX page at drgnews.com and the DRG News app, brought to you by Bauman Lumber. Serve just barely received. Pushed over again by Bradbury. Reese Hand left it for Duffy. Blocked back at her. Received well by Kafka. Sully Buttes with another chance, though. Down the middle, just a little tap. Frederick made a good play to receive it. Sent back over, and a difficult play there by Hand. Kill try off the block. Reese Hand left it for a free ball. Sully Buttes with another opportunity. The set is down the middle again for Bradbury, but she hit it too long. 2 points in a row for Stanley County. 12 serving 17. Montana Dakota Utility starting lineups: Olivia Olson, Stevie Whitler, Madison Bradbury, Trishelle White, Berkeley Bernie, Paige Bacher, Jaden Yeager, the libero. That's the Sully Buttes starting 6 and 7. An ace here by Casey Knight. 3 in a row for Stanley County. 13 serving 17. Sully Buttes by 4. Low serve and just able to take it was White on the left side of the front row. Reesham left it for Tatum Scott, who pushed it over. Sully Buttes free balls it back. It took a good dig to send it over. Scott gives it back to Sully Buttes now. And it's on the left side for a smash. This one's good by Chriselle White after she overcooked it a minute ago. 18-13 Sully Buttes. And the Stanley County starting 6 and 7. Maddie Duffy, Casey Knight, Brecken Hubner, Bradley Kafka, Caden's Hand, Tatum Scott, Reesham the libero. Of course, Olivia Frederick has played 2 for Stanley County. But it's Sully Buttes back with a serve and an 18-13 lead. It's Bernie serving. The pass beyond the 10-foot line. Caden's Hand able to send it over. Left down the middle. And here's another swing by Bradbury. Set up well by Scotland Kenny. And a kill. And Bradbury's having an excellent first set. And Sully Buttes by 6 again at 19-13. They're 10 and 11. With a first-time head coach for this stint, but not a first-time head coach for this program. Miss hit by Tatum Scott leads to a 4th hit. And the Sully Buttes lead is now 7 at 20-13. Bernie with a serve for Caden's Hand in the middle of the back row. Right set, and that is put down by Briley Kafka off the block, and Briley has the kill. Side out, Stanley County needs it. They're down 14 serving 20. First set here at Parkview. We're in the latter stages now of this regular season in volleyball. Here is an ace, as it was a serve that looked like was going to go long by Briley Kafka, but Jaden Yeager, the libero for Sully Buttes, actually deflected it. That makes it an ace for Briley. And Sully Buttes' lead is now down to 5 at 20-15. Into the right corner, Whitler receives this serve. It is left, but blocked by Caden's Hand. Good dig here by Maddie Duffy. It comes back to Maddie, left side of the front row. Whitler dug at the back, pushed over, tough play. Reese Hand passes it. Caden's Hand taps it over. Whitler now for Bernie, back for Whitler beyond the 10-foot line. Stanley County's able to play it, but they free ball it 2. Another roll shot. Left side, look out. Here comes White again, but it's received. And then this hit by Scotland Kenny at the net on what could have been an easy point for Sully Buttes. Instead, it's the 3rd straight point for Stanley County. Sully Buttes' lead is now down to 20-16, and now another great serve by Kafka. Went off Yeager and into the seats. Kafka has an ace, and now Real Bolney, the Sully Buttes head coach, wants an Actegra timeout. Maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Actegra cooperative today. Sully Buttes up 20-17 in the first set. Back after this from Montana Dakota Utilities in 30 seconds here on KGFX.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Pushes it over for a kill and puts that Charger lead back up to 4 at 21-17. Bradbury now has 4 kills in this first set for Sully Buttes. Their server is the sophomore, Jaden Yeager. Their libero nearly sent it wide. Stanley County had to play it, and then a loose ball at the net is tapped down by Trishelle White for a kill for Sully Buttes, who are 3 points from taking the first set. They're up 22-17. But the serves into the net by Yeager. Side out Stanley County. They need a run, though. They're down 18 serving 22 to Sully Buttes. Maddie Duffy even has a pink ribbon in her hair, along with the pink uni. Low serve, and just able, no, double hit, a lift actually. A double hit is called here on Sully Buttes. It officially goes as an error, but it was a great serve by Maddie. 22-19, Sully Buttes by 3. This serve too long. Giving the sign out to Sully Buttes and giving the Chargers a 23-19 lead. Trishelle White, one of the 2 seniors on this team. Stevie Whittler's the other. Serves. Received by Reese Hand. Now played right side front row. Tatum Scott sent it to the back row. In front of the 10-foot line, Whittler pushes it over, just able to reach it as Knight. Left set for Hand. Whittler is able to stop it, but with a lift. So the error on Sully Buttes, and it's 20 serving 23. Stanley County down 3 in this first set to Sully Buttes. Tatum Scott serves, received by Whittler. Sent. Now off the block. Bucker trying to put it down. Now Kafka sends it back across, but Doug and a block at the net. Oh, a great save by Olivia Olson to keep it alive for Sully Buttes. Now it's left for Whittler, who is able to have it blocked, but Sully Buttes is able to play it back over. Big rally here for Caden's Hand on the left side, but Olson's able to dig again. Left for Whittler, has to run to play it. Another chance for Stanley County. Left for Caden's Hand on the left side again. Pushed over. She's able to receive it, battle at the net, and able to win it out as Sully Buttes. Tapped over by Paige Blocker. And it's set point Sully Buttes. What a rally there. But Paige is able to kill 24-20. Set points here to Sully Buttes. Olivia Olson, a couple of great plays a moment ago, but she serves it into the net, keeping Stanley County alive in this first set. Caden's Hand will serve, 24-21 for Sully Buttes. And now it's Caden's Hand to serve for Stanley County. Received by Yeager, but went wide. It's an ace. 22 serving 24. Hand scoops the ball up and is ready to serve again. Another Sully Buttes set point, but Stanley County saves alive. This time it's White to receive it. It's left for Whittler. Send it too far. 24-23. And here is the second timeout by Brielle Boldy, the Sully Buttes head coach, in Actegra timeout. 24-23 Sully Buttes in the first set. Back in 30 seconds after this from the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection here on KGFX.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Actegra timeout. Acres ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Actegra cooperative today. Well, 3 straight points for Stanley County. They saved 3 set points. 23 serving 24. Can they save another? Sully Buttes has used both of their timeouts now. Caden's Hand with a serve received by Olson, but wide. Another ace for Hand. It is 24 all. It will take more than 25 to win this first set. In a match, I can tell you, Stanley County wants badly. Again, we'll explain why when we get the chance. And, it's just able to be received. Left here for Bacher, off the block. But too low. And now Stanley County has a set point after they saved 4 by Sully Buttes. Hand will serve again. They scored 5 in a row. 25-24 Stanley County. Hand serves into the middle. It is for Whittler on the left side over the block. Received by Frederick. Left set. Here comes Kafka. Smashes it down. 6 straight to end the first set. For Stanley County, they saved 4 set points and scored on theirs. And Stanley County storms back to take the first set at Parkview Auditorium over Sully Buttes. on the Wagner Auto scoreboard, 26-24. Wow. Wagner Auto, the one place to go. Well, quite a start to this match. The promise of a very competitive one coming up here. Back with the second set from Parkview Auditorium in 2 minutes. Here on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
What a start to this match. Stanley County turned away 4 Sully Butte set points. They scored the last 6 of the first set and win 26-24 in set 1 at Parkview Auditorium. What's the motivation I've been referring to, but I haven't had a chance to tell you about until now? It's been at least 16 years, and I don't know how much further back than goes. But Sully Butte has beaten Stanley County in volleyball every year since at least 2007. Couldn't find anything any further back than that. Stanley County had a chance to win on this floor 2 years ago. They had a 2-1 lead before Sully Butte came back and won. The Chargers won in 4 sets last year in Oneida. But Stanley County has taken the first set tonight, 26-24. On pink night, for cancer awareness, they're in pink, attacking from left to right as you watch. Sully Butte's in purple. First serve and volley of the second set, brought to you by Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre, ends with one right on the back line. Madison Bradbury, who had 4 kills in the first set, starts the second set with another, and it's 1-0. Sully Butte's 3 aces for Caden's hand for Stanley County, and of course 2 of those came in that run of 6 straight points that brought them back to win the first set. Berkeley Burney serves here for Sully Butte. Caden's hand receives. Now Duffy taps it over, and it went off. Yeager for the kill. 1-1, second set. Watch this game at the KGFX page at drgnews.com and the DRG News app. Brought to you by Bauman Lumber. Kafka's serve is received after a tough one. Then a battle at the net is going to be won out here by Scotland Kinney and Sully Butte. Kinney able to send it over. And the Chargers are in front 2-1. Their server is their libero, Jaden Yeager, Paige Baker, Scotland Kinney, and Trishelle White at the front row for Sully Butte. The serve goes too long. Now it's 2-all. Maddie Duffy's turn to serve for Stanley County. Tatum Scott, along with Brecken Ebner and Caden's hand in the front row. Pushed over. Old players collide as the pushover went by Scotland Kinney, and that'll end up in a kill for her. little miscommunication there by SC. Sully Buttes with the lead at 3-2 in this second. Was all the way over the back line. Yep, call that an ace and a very effective one and a good line drive serve by the senior, Trishelle White. And Sully Buttes has a 4-2 lead with a couple of points in a row. And TJ Dragus at the Stanley County head coach. And remember, she was a part of some of those losses to Sully Buttes, so she knows very well about that streak. First, Reese Hand passed ahead and sent over on the free ball. Sully Buttes left it for Stevie Whitler. Over the block, but wide. Side out Stanley County, 3 serving 4. Asked her, the players know about that streak. She said, I haven't told them yet, but this was way before that. She said, I may tell in the locker room. Maybe motivated. Well, something motivated the Buffs at the end of that first set. Here is Olivia Frederick to serve for Stanley County. 3 serving 4, second set. 26-24 SC in the first. Glad you're with us on this busy sports day on KGFX. Tapped over by Bernie, saved at the net by Stanley County. Now left for Stevie Whitler. Her tap ball, nice change of pace. They expected the smash, and Stevie just came across with a little tap. And it counts for the kill when it's 5-3 Sully Buttes. Server is Olivia Olson for the Chargers. Reese Hand receives it to the back row. Left set from Knight to Hand. Dug by Olson. Left for Whitler just in front of the 10-foot line. She pushes it over. Left set, Hand again took it from Knight. Yeager is able to receive it. Right set. And this is Bacher sending it over. Stanley County at the net. Ebner tapped it over the blocks. Sully Buttes able to receive and play it over. Left set now for Hand for Stanley County, for Cadence that is. Dick by Yeager, went to the ceiling, back down. Pushed over by Stevie Whitler. Another chance. Here's Hand left side. Little tap. Dug here by Bernie. Left for Whitler again. Over the block, and it went off Frederick. She's able to dig. It went across the net. This time left for Bacher off the block and good. Good volley there. But Paige Bacher, the junior, puts it over. And Sully Buttes with 4 of the last 5 has opened up now a 6-3 lead in this first set. Or second set. Olson received at the back. Went to Cadence Hand left of the front row off of Yeager, and that's good. The homecoming queen, Cadence Hand, the senior, with her 3rd kill. Stanley County with a serve, back 4, serving 7, and it's Cadence's turn to serve, in fact. In the second set, received by White, left for Bacher. Played a little low, played too low. Good play there by Bacher. Stanley County mishit it. Goes in an error officially on the Buffs, but a good play by Sully Buttes. And they're up 7-4. And Bacher is the server, but into her own net. Side out Stanley County, 5 serving 7.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. 1060 KGFX Pier. Rebroadcasting on K276GT, 103.1 FM Fort Pierre. Be safe, drive smart.
The serve by Reese Hand, received. It is sent to Whitler at the front. Saved by Casey Knight. Left side, a tap by Duffy. Whitler's there to play it. And then sent over by Bradbury. Stanley County not able to save it. Had some taps, but couldn't bring it over the net. And the Sully Buttes lead is now 8-5. I'm David Burrell. Glad you're with us at Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierre. Whitler's serve is received, middle of the back row, punched over by Duffy. Now the set for Bradbury down the middle over the block. Hand is able to dig. That's Cadence. Left for Duffy. She just free balls it over. Sully Buttes with another opportunity. Pushed over instead deep by Bernie. Now it's set down the middle for Duffy. Or for Kafka, I could say, and Briley. Off the block, has it. For the kill, Stanley County, side out, it is 6 serving 8. You may know, but if you don't, rough day for the Twins today. Now down in the American League Division Series. First the play here, set for White. Reese Hand with a good dig, pushed over, and it ended up being good for Duffy as she put a little oomph on it. It is 7 serving 8. Twins fell 9-1 to Houston today, so the Astros lead 2-1 in the American League Division Series. Game 4 here on KGFX tomorrow. We don't know exactly when just yet. Left for Whitler beyond the 10-foot line, pushes it over. Reese Hand with the pass, almost too wide. Scott's able to send it over for a dig by Whitler at the back. Now left side of the front row, sent too long by Chriselle White for Sully Buttes. And now Stanley County with 3 points in a row. Except, nope. Violation, I think a Stanley County player came across that line. So give Sully Buttes the point and a 9-7 lead. Well, that would have tied the second set, but instead Sully Buttes by 2. Berkeley Burney is the Charger server. To Reese Hand at the back row. Knight left it for Tatum Scott, left of the front row. Good dig by Yeager, but a hard serve. It went straight up into the rafters and back down. Give that kill to Tatum Scott. Stanley County with a side out, down a point. Sully Buttes up 9-8. Stanley County won the first set 26-24. Low serve. Whitler just able to receive it. Left and sent too wide by Kenny, and Stanley County's evened it up. It is 9-all. The Buffs have now scored 4 in the last 5. This is the way this match has been right from the start. Serve is on the back line. Yes, it is. Todd Sandel wanted to make sure the line judge was on it. It was. It's a great serve there by Briley Kafka. Now it's Stanley County up 10-9. And Kafka now puts it in the right corner. The previous one left, this one right. And Sully Buttes head coach Brielle Boley wants an Agtegra timeout. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative. 4 in a row for Stanley County. They're up 11-9 in the second set over Sully Buttes. Back to Parkview in 30 seconds here on KGFX.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials. W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
6-1 run by Stanley County. They were down 8-5. Now they're up 11-9 in the second set and up 1-0 over Sully Buttes. Again, Twins do play tomorrow in Game 4 of the Division Series. But again, we do not know the start time. As we get a chance, we'll explain the possibilities for tomorrow here on KGFX in a Twins game the Twins must have to keep their season going. Kenny with a kill try, received by Stanley County, pushed over by Duffy. Now it is a set for Bradbury. Block. Bradbury's able to regain it. Send it over. Battle with a tap. Oh, just wide by Tatum Scott. She had the whole right side, but sent it wide. Putting Sully Buttes back in front into the serve with a side out. 10 serving 11. And Jaden Yeager, their libero, the server for the Stanley County with libero. Reese Hand is for Duffy on the right side. Tapped it right down the middle. Yeager, it was coming at her, but didn't react to it. And the kill. And Stanley County scores again, leads 12-10 now in set 2. Duffy's serve took a lot off of Whitler, just able to receive it from beyond the back line. Pushed over by Bacher. Now Bacher taps it at the net. Scott played it. It's for Heapner. Couple of taps here. Bacher's able to send it back over. Now for Cadence Hand on the left side. Over the block, but it is Doug. Now, free ball. Roll shot by White. Stanley County with the try for Hand. Left side off the block and good. Cadence Hand attacks again. 13-10 Stanley County. That's Hand's 4th kill. She's had 2 in each set. Duffy serves again. 13-10 SC in front. That went off Bacher and wide for a Maddie Duffy ace. 14-10 Stanley County. That's the 9th ace already in this match for SC. Left set. It is Bacher over the block, and not able to play it in the campfire is Duffy, and Paige Bacher has the kill for Sully Buttes. 11 serving 14. They're down 3. Trishelle White, the server from right to left for the Chargers. In purple, but into her own net. So if you're interested in when the Twins are going to play tomorrow, keep an eye on what happens in that Texas-Baltimore Game 3 of their division series tonight. If Texas wins and closes out the series, then the airtime for Twins and Astros tomorrow on KGFX would be 5 o'clock. But if Baltimore wins tonight and keeps that series going, then it's a noon airtime tomorrow for the Twins and Astros. We'll let you know about it, of course, tomorrow morning on KGFX. Walker sent it over. Now it is a little deft push that is good for Casey Knight as it went right in the middle of the campfire. Knight with a kill, and Stanley County is up 16-11 and 1-0. Olivia Frederick is in there to serve. Here is a block by Hebner off a smash by Bacher. She couldn't send it back over. Bacher thought she had a kill a moment ago, but Hebner made a great block. It ends in a Sully Buttes air and a 17-11 lead for Stanley County. The senior Olivia Frederick. The official says, wait, your teammate's tying her shoe. That's Reese Hand. Now she's ready. Now Frederick can serve, and she does. Just long. Side out Sully Buttes, but they find themselves down now 17-12. They were up 24-20 at 4 set points. Stanley County came back and won the last 6 points and the first set. Sent ahead, tapped goal, Reese. Hand is able to send it to Casey Knight, who put it over again. Stanley County up 6. Sully Buttes Brioboli wants another Agtegra timeout. Acres ahead to maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. 18-12, Stanley County over Sully Buttes in set 2 at Parkview with a Buffs up 1-0. Back in 30 on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Brioboli, who's called both of her timeouts in his second set. Her second stint as head coach. She was head coach at Sully Buttes in 2019. They went 11-20 that year. She's back. T.F. Riggs alum, but went to Oneida Elementary and Sully Buttes Junior High, but graduated from T.F. Riggs. Of course, T.J. Dragaset is a Stanley County alum. 18-12, Stanley County with the lead and the serve in the second set. Hand served it, went off Whitler. Now Bacher pushed it over at the net. Left set. It's for Duffy. Over the block. Dug by Yeager. Came to the net for Whitler. Sent it, but dug there. And Stanley County's Hebner sends it over. Sully Buttes is able to play it. A push by Whitler. Deep. Hayden's hand with a tough play, but she made it. Left side is for Duffy. Down the middle, but too long. Side out for Sully Buttes. They're down 5, 18-13 Stanley County as Madison Bradbury, who's had a good match, is back in on the front row for Sully Buttes. Paige Bacher's the server for the Chargers. Down the middle, good low serve. Frederick just able to receive it. Tapped over by Duffy. Sully Buttes can save. Pushed deep by Bacher. Frederick sent it ahead. Left set. Here comes Kafka. Slammed it down the left side for a kill. Set up well by Casey Knight. Kafka having another good match. 5 kills for her. 19-13. Stanley County by 6. Reese Hand, the serve. Was that deflected? It was. Trishelle White couldn't let go of it in time. It's another Stanley County ace. They're in double digits with aces now with 10. That one by Reese Hand, and it is 20-13 Stanley County. Low serve just received by White for Whitler on the left side. Reese Hand sent it up ahead. It is Hebner over the block. Olsen's able to dig at the back. Here comes Bradbury down the middle. Double block puts it down. Riley Kafka and Maddie Duffy up there. 21-13 Stanley County by 8 as they try to take a 2-0 lead. They're 4 points from doing so. Reese Ham with that spinning serve. This one goes too long. Sully Buttes with a side out they need. 14 serving 21. Stevie Whitler serves, jump serve for the senior, and it's an ace as it went in between Casey Knight and Reese Hand. 21-15 for Stanley County. Will Whitler try that change of pace? Yeah, but Hand's able to receive it this time. It is for Kafka. Dug at the back by Olsen. Tap of the net. Whitler's able to dig it. Left side and wide over the block, but dug by Reese Hand to the back. Free ball by Caden's Hand. Great save there for Bradbury. Blocked again at the net by Kafka. Stanley County keeps it alive. Kafka, mishit the free ball. Giving Sully Buttes a point into her own net. 21-16. Sully Buttes now within 5. Stanley County up a set to 1 and up 5 points in the second set. Another serve from Stevie Whitler. Frederick able to receive this. Left side, it's Duffy. Received by Yeager. Left set. This is a swing by White, but it's received. It went all the way over the net. Here comes a battle. The net is tapped down by Briley Kafka. The height advantage worked for Briley there in the kill. 22-16. Stanley County by 6, and Sully Buttes has used both of their timeouts in this second set. Casey Knight will serve. Stanley County 3 points away from taking a 2-0 lead. For Whitler from beyond the 10-foot line, but she put a lot on it. Couple of great digs. Stanley County able to send it back over, and then the set is mishit by Berkeley Burney. Another Stanley County point. They're up 23-16. Knight. Another low serve received by Yeager, but not able to reach it is Berkeley Burney. Set point, a lot of them for Stanley County as they try to go up 2 sets down. They're up 24-16. Olsen receives this off-pace serve, pushed over by Trishelle White. Reese Hand played it back. A free ball for Stanley County is played by Olsen in the back row. Burney left it, and nobody could reach it. And now that's that wrapping it up as that last point, my mistake, went actually to Stanley County. That turned out to be a set point, and the error by Sully Buttes gives Stanley County a 2-0 lead on the Wegner Auto scoreboard. It is Stanley County leading Sully Buttes 26-24 and 25-16. High school volleyball on KGFX is brought to you in part by CHS River Plains. Can Stanley County close it out? We'll see. We're back with the third set in 2 minutes on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Grossenberg Implement realizes it's been a dry year and wants everyone to be safe during this harvest season. So this week, Grossenberg Implement is offering a 10% discount on fire extinguishers during their Fire Prevention Week. Get one for the house, farm, grain bins, vehicles, or even for your John Deere equipment. Just ask any of our Grossenberg Implement parts staff for more information in any of their 9 locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
CHS River Plains, helping you own every day.
Third set, can Stanley County close it out? Again, Sully Buttes has beaten Stanley County at least the last 16 matches in a row. But Stanley County tonight is a 2-set student lead, 26-24 and 25-16. David Burrow with you from Parkview Auditorium. Olivia Olson serves to start the third set for Sully Buttes. It is Kafka off the block, and Briley scores. Another kill for Briley. 1-0 Sully Buttes as they, or Stanley County as they score off Sully Buttes serve. That's 19 kills now, 7 now for Kafka, 19 overall for Stanley County. The serve received nearly came all the way over the net. And to the floor, so give Casey Knight an ace there. Yet another ace for Stanley County. 2-0 for the Buffs. A tap over by Berkeley Burney for Sully Buttes. Now for Duffy, left side of the front row, but blocked right back at her by Paige Bacher. And Sully Buttes is on the board, trailing 2-1. Bacher now serves, but into her own net. Across the river, Pierre trailing the top-ranked team in AA Harrisburg. But here, another ace as it was deflected. Another Stanley County ace. This one's by Kafka. 4-1. Sully Buttes not reacting well to a lot of these serves. Here's a low one that Olson is able to dig, but went straight back. And from beyond the 10-foot line, it's returned to Olson, who free balls it over. Just played, battle of the net. Hand is there for Stanley County. Sully Buttes plays it back over. Now sent for hand down the middle. But Burney with a good dig, and Whitler is able to push it back over. Now for Duffy, left side. Her tap, double hit by Sully Buttes. Give Maddie a kill. 5-1. Stanley County, they want to take care of this. Serve low and off of Olson and out of play for yet another Stanley County ace. Their serving has just been tremendous in this match. That is the 6th ace for Briley Kafka and the 13th ace for SC. They're up 6-1. This one goes wide, however. And it's 2 serving 6. Stevie Whitler will serve for Sully Buttes, who needs a rally. Again, going back to at least 2007. Sully Buttes has beaten Stanley County in volleyball every year. Left set. It is at the net. And is able to stop the try by Madison Bradbury of Sully Buttes. Back on the Charger side, the left set. It is off the block and good for Tricia White, one of the 2 seniors on this team. 3 serving 6. Tricia White's 5th kill. Stevie Whitler, the server, with that jump serve. Hand receives it right in the middle. Reese Hand, that is. Now to Duffy, went off Yeager. And left for a tap over by Bradbury. That's dug. Hand free ball. Good dig there by Maddie Duffy. Now, pass a little low. Bradbury's able to play it over. Set here for Cadence Hand down the middle, but blocked right back at her, and good by Bradbury. Madison got up there for the scoring block. And Sully Buttes has the last 3 points. Cutting the SC lead to 6-4. Stanley County does lead 2-0 on the Wegner Auto scoreboard. Wegner Auto, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer in Pierre since 1907. And able to receive. Stanley County can only free ball. Sent over by Tatum Scott. It is a tap at the net by White. Sully Buttes is able, or Stanley County's able to save it. Sully Buttes with another chance. But this one is sent too far by Madison Bradbury. Stanley County scores and leads 7-4. Have the serve back. Addie Duffy, the server for Stanley County. And it is off of Olson. Here's another ace. This one's for Duffy. 14 aces for Stanley County. They're up 8-4. This one off Yeager, and Whitler's able to play ahead, and Sully Buttes for free ball. Well, it's all they can do, however, to get anything going off these. Serve receives, and then Tatum Scott smashed it down the middle and off a Charger for a kill. And this could be the night that this streak finally ends, but there's still a lot to go. But 9-4 Stanley County in the third, and up 2-0. Sheridan Voorhees, a junior, makes her first appearance to replace Olivia Olson. For Sully Buttes. At the net, it is Scott. Sent it from right to left. Tapped it down. Berkeley Burney couldn't reach it. Back-to-back kills for Tatum Scott. 4 in a row for Stanley County. They're up 10-4, good buddy, in set 3. Duffy serves again. Missed hit on the dig and out of play. Let's give another ace. Goodness gracious. To Stanley County. Number 15, the third for Duffy. It's 11-4 Buffs over Chargers. Well, this has got to be the best this team served all year, I would think. It is left down to the middle for Bradbury, but the dig is made. It's left for hand on the left side. Tap, tough play. Voorhees is able to save it. They'll take a long free ball. Sully Buttes did bring it over, but Stanley County can set up again. Knight for Hebner over the block. Whitler just able to dig it and keep it alive. Back in Sully Buttes' side. It's for hand on the left side. Cadence pushes it over. Sully Buttes. White taps it over. Stanley County tries again. Passed ahead for Cadence Hand on the left side. Paige Bacher receives that. Now left for White, but it's dug by Duffy. Sent ahead for Cadence Hand. Smash is good. Cadence Hand puts another one down. That is her 5th kill to go with her 3 aces. 12-4. Stanley County trying to close it out. They lead Sully Buttes by 8 and 2-0. And yet another ace. This one is a changeup. The 3 Sully Buttes players couldn't reach. Duffy with this ace. It's 13-4. Stanley County. Some people in this building, they may have never seen what may be about to happen. This serve goes too long. Again, we'll tell you that at least every year since 2007, Sully Buttes has beaten Stanley County in volleyball. For that streak to continue, Sully Buttes will have to have a major comeback. Down 5, serving 13 in the third. And Berkeley Burney serves for the Chargers. Cadence Hand received it. Knight battled, and no, that was just too low for Tatum Scott to play. Back-to-back errors by Stanley County. Back-to-back points for Sully Buttes. 6 serving 13. Burney sent it at the back line. It's good. Stanley County was sure that was going to go long, but the sophomore Berkeley Burney placed it into the back line. 7 serving 13. 3 in a row for Sully Buttes. Reese Hand does receive this serve. Left set. Push over by Brecken Hebner. Left set. It is off the block. Krisha White, the senior, has the kill. From the left side of the front row, a 4-point run for Sully Buttes. Cuts the Stanley County lead to 13-8. Burney serves. Cadence Hand receives it. Reese Hand passes it ahead. Free ball here by Brecken Hebner. Sully Buttes. It is for Bradbury for a tap over the double block, and someone went into the net. Stanley County did. To make it a 5th straight point for Sully Buttes. Now it is 9 serving 13. The Chargers aren't done yet. Burney's serve received by Reese Hand in the back row. Tapped over by Knight, but it's a chance here for a tap by White that Cadence Hand is able to play. Left for Hebner. Blocked right back at her. Madison Bradbury with the block leads to a lift. And a Sully Buttes point, and they have now scored 6 in a row. Cutting the Stanley County lead to 13-10. Burney. Hand receives. That's here just over the net for Hebner. Oh, good dig from right to left by Baker. Hebner with a tremendous dig by Bacher, should say. Now left side, it is Hand. She smashes. Whitler with a dig is able to save it. Back to Stevie from beyond the 10-foot line. Reese Hand played it. Boy, a couple of good digs there. Kept the point going. Stanley County sent it over. Another chance for Bradbury for Sully Buttes. And dug here by Casey Knight. Tatum Scott, long free ball's not going to make it over. And the run is 7 straight. And TJ Dragoset's going to stop play here with an Actegra timeout. The Stanley County head coach. Sully Buttes is back in this third set. Stanley County leads now 13-11. Acres ahead to maximize your farm's earning potential. Straight from the start, contact your local Actegra cooperative today. Sully Buttes keep the run going. We'll find out when we return in 30 seconds on KGFX. By the way, across the river, top-ranked Harrisburg in Double-A, they were taken to the limit in a couple of sets, but did beat Pierre in 3 straight, 28-26, 25-20. They had to score the last 6 points in the second set for that one, and then 25-13 for the now 17-0 Tigers in the third. Pierre's dropped 4 in a row. They play at Yankton Thursday night on River 92.7 at 6:30. Here, Berkeley Burney to serve for Sully Buttes, who's down now only 2-13-11. Now make it 13-12 as the serve. Went back, Reese handing out a play. And it is now 13-12 for Stanley County, an ace for Burney, and the 8th straight Sully Buttes point. They're down 2-0, so they still have a big hill to climb, but they have come back well in this third set. Burney served this time way too long. Side out Stanley County and back to a 2-point lead for the homestanding Buffs at Parkview. Our Bauman Lumber player of the game will be named in our Family Dental Appear in Gettysburg post-match show, so stay here with us. Olivia Frederick serves. Whittler's able to receive. Left on the right side for Bradbury, but Frederick tapped it. Now sent over by Trishelle White, and then off a couple of Buffaloes for another Sully Buttes point. 13 serving 14. Give Trishelle White that kill. Jaden Yeager, the libero, serves for Sully Buttes. Received by Frederick. Reese hand and mishit it on the free ball from beyond the 10-foot line. After Stanley County once had a 9-point lead, Sully Buttes is now even this third set at 14 points apiece. Another serve just made it over the net by Yeager and then went off Reese hand for an ace. And Sully Buttes has stormed back for a 15-14 lead. This is an 11-1 run for the Chargers. Another serve by Yeager. Hand receives it, keeps it in play this time. Left set Caden's hand tap at the net. It's Doug. Battle to the net. Brackenhebner wins out. Put it over Paige Bacher and tapped it down for the kill. And it's even at 15. It's been a tight match from the start and very entertaining. Caden's hand serves. It's 15 all in the third. Received by Yeager. Burney right set. Oh, went off the antenna by Trishelle White. That makes it out of play and gives Stanley County the point. They're back in front 16-15. White just mishit it a little bit. Went off that antenna. Served by Caden's hand, right set, and a smash by White this time. Went off Hebner and out of play. Oh, Trishelle White brought the heat right there for the kill, and it's 16 all. And the 5'9" senior middle hitter serves this time for Sully Buttes. Received by Frederick. Knight, left set for Kafka down the middle. The dig by White almost came to the net. Did come to the net, back on Sully Buttes' side. Give the kill to Briley Kafka. And the lead back for Stanley County at 17-16. Reese Hand, the libero, serves for Stanley County in pink tonight on Cancer Awareness Night. Well, one-armed play by Burney to bring it over the net. And then came down the middle. There's Kafka in the middle of the front row with a smash that lands good at the back line. Kafka, another kill, and this young lady's having some match by our count. 9 kills and 6 aces. 18-16 Stanley County. Reese Hand, the serve. It is received. Free ball by Bacher. Tough play at the back row, but sent ahead. Tapped over by Kafka. Now, battle of the net. One out by Maddie Duffy. Beat Bacher to the ball and tapped it down to the left side of the front row. Stanley County by 3 at 19-16. Sully Butte's coach Brielle Boley wants an Integra timeout. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Integra cooperative today. Stanley County up 2-0 and 19-16 over Sully Butte's in the third. Back to Parkview in 30 seconds on KGFX.
Titan Machinery is your...
Do you have a new pair of jeans or a favorite shirt with a small tear or hole? Or your winter coat has a broken zipper? Don't throw them away. Call Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery in Fort Pierre to have your items fixed as good as new. They also provide hemming, other sewing services, as well as custom embroidery for a truly professional look and design. Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery is a proud supporter of all Stanley County school activities and wishes the student athletes the best of luck in the school year.
Stanley County now with 5 of the last 6 after Sully Butte's has the big run. 19-16 Stanley County. Reese Hand, the server, received at the back. Sent ahead for Bacher, pushed way deep. And was that deflected? It certainly was. By Stanley County, give Paige Bacher the push kill. And the point and the side out for Sully Butte's. They're down 2 now to Stanley County, 19-17. Stanley County has won the first 2 sets. Olivia Olson back in serves. Frederick receives. Left set, Duffy battled the net. Tapped right back at her, but Stanley County's able to save. Great dig there. So Whittler on the left side. Sent it too long. Oh, the great dig. I think that was Caden's Hand who dug it and saved that point. For Stanley County, they end up scoring. They lead 20-17. They're 5 points from the match. Tatum Scott back in for Olivia Frederick as Casey Knight is ready to serve for the Buffs. From the right side, received by Yeager, but over to the net, an easy tap, but no into the net. Into the net went Briley Kafka. She tried to smash it down, giving Sully Butte's the point. Ooh, let's see what that may mean later. 18 serving 20. Sully Butte's down 2. They needed the serve back, and they have it. Bacher, received by Caden's Hand. On the right side, free ball by Kafka. Right back over at her by Bradbury. Stanley County can play again, and mishitting the free ball is Tatum Scott. And Sully Butte scores again. Down a point now to Stanley County, 20-19. Paige Bacher, another serve. Reese Hand received it, came to the net, low, and not able to be played by Stanley County before it hit the floor. Bacher the ace. It's even at 20. Stanley County wants up 13-4, but it's 16-7 since then for Sully Butte's. Serve received, back row by Reese Hand. Left for Briley Kafka. Free balled it. And it is nearly sent too wide, and it ends up being a 4th hit. The pass didn't work for Bacher, and that led to the chance of the play working ending for Sully Butte's. 21-20 Stanley County. Quickly serving is Briley Kafka. Olson's receive, made it on the net. Nobody could play it. Ace, another one for Kafka. 22-20 Sully Butte's Stanley County by 2 over Sully Butte's. As they try, Stanley County does, to wrap it up in 3 straight. It's for Whittler on a free ball. Great dig there at the back. Now tapped by Hand over. Reese Hand is able to play it. It was Kafka with that great dig a moment ago. Bernie left it for Whittler. Sent it too far. 23-20. Stanley County by 3. An Integra timeout. Called here by Sully Butte. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Integra cooperative today. Stanley County 2 points from the match. We'll see if they can close it out in 30 seconds on KGPFX.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start. so that the people may live.
Riley Kafka's serve goes too long. Sully Buttes with the side out. Stanley County leads 23-21 in the third and 2-0. But Stevie Whitler serves for Sully Buttes. Received by hand just barely in the middle. The return came over the net, but just wide. I mean, just barely. So give Whitler the ace. 22 serving 23. What a match this has been. Good low serve. Ace by Whitler. It landed on a hop in front of Reese Hand. Stevie Whitler with a great change of pace serve. And now TJ Dragaset will call an Agtegra timeout, the Stanley County head coach. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. 23 all in the third set. Oh, wow. Back in 30 on KGFX.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Sully Buttes with a serve, desperate to force a fourth set, even at 23 in the third. Whitler has it received. Left for Caden's hand on the left side off the block. Whitler digs. Now Stevie from beyond the 10-foot line taps it over, skim the net. Stanley County can play, pushed over by Hand. Now it is for Bradbury down the middle over the block. Lands it in at the back line, and Sully Buttes has a set point. Leading 24-23. Well, they couldn't hold 4 set points in the first set. Now they have one here to send this match to a fourth set. Whitler, the jump serve, received by Reese Hand. Casey Knight for Tatum Scott with a tap over. Yeager's able to play it. Left side, tapped over by White, but Stanley County with a chance here. Left side, it's Duffy with a tap at the net. Hand as it was tapped right back over. Back to Duffy, left side, Olivia Olson, great dig. Play at the net, it's on Stanley County side. Deep push played by Olson. Up ahead for Bradbury. Dug at the back. Set down the middle for Hand over the double block. But Sully Buttes with the dig that came over the net. It's for Duffy on the left side. Off of Bradbury into the floor for a point for Stanley County. Give the kill to Maddie. It is 24 all. And again, it will take more than 25. Duffy hit it into her own net on the serve, and Sully Buttes will have a second set point, leading 25-24. And they'll bring in Scotland Kenny for more height on that front line. As Berkeley Burney in the rotation to serve now for Sully Buttes, trying to keep this match going. Tatum Scott from beyond the 10-foot line pushes it over for SC. Now Burney with the left set. Off the block, and it is Trishelle White sending it over for Sully Buttes. And it's the kill, and it sends this match to a fourth set. Sully Buttes came from 9 points down to win that third set. So Stanley County will have to fight a little more. 2-1, Stanley County in front of the Wagner Auto scoreboard, 26-24 and 25-16 Buffs in the first 2 sets, 26-24 Sully Buttes in the third. What a match this is. Wagner Auto, the one place to go. The third set is done. The fourth set is coming up in 2 minutes from Parkview Auditorium on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve. Our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Fort Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Buffaloes!
Comeback for Sully Buttes on 9 at one point in the third set. They come back to win 26-24 over Stanley County. Cut SC's lead to 2-1. Sully Buttes has 9 kills from Trishelle White, 9 kills for Briley Kafka for Stanley County, and 7 aces. Fourth set begins. Stanley County serve. Whittler at the net. Blocked back at her by Scott. Now Whittler leaves it on the right side for Bacher off the block. And Scott is able to dig it. Free ball just came over the net. Ooh, and then went off a blocker and out of play. Well, Stanley County will take the break. That was the free ball by Duffy that skimmed 3/4 of the way up the net. It's a Stanley County point. They're up 1-0. Fourth set. Left set, it is Whittler. Right at hand, and Cadence couldn't play it. And Stevie Whittler smashes down a kill. And it is 1 point apiece. The third kill for Stevie Whittler. Paige Bacher serves for Sully Buttes from right to left. Just able to dig it is Reese Hand. Caden's hand pushed it over. Bernie sets it. It is a tap by Bradbury over the double block. Saved at the back and uplifted by Reese Hand for Stanley County. Sully Buttes with a second straight point. They take a 2-1 lead. Stanley County won the first 2 sets. Big comeback by Sully Buttes to take the third. Served into her own net on the air by Paige Bacher, and it's 2-all. Again, we'll say it. For at least the last 16 years, Sully Buttes has beaten Stanley County in volleyball every year. Tough serve receive. Free ball by Trishelle White. Reese Hand from beyond the 10-foot line tries the play. Yeager received it. It's left for Bradbury. Played by Tatum Scott for Stanley County. For Duffy, who near that antenna, but is able to put it over. Left for Bradbury again for Sully Buttes. And at the net, Scott pushed it over. Sully Buttes tries again for Whittler on the left side. And she put it in on the back rack. Actually, it was deflected. Either way, it's a kill for Stevie, her second of the set. Sully Buttes up 3-2. 5-5, but as we know from volleyball and basketball, this young lady has got the hops. Serve received by Reese Hand from Whittler. Stanley County plays it back over. Sully Buttes with Bradbury. Whoop. Mishit that. Madison did too long. Side out Stanley County, 3-all in the fourth. Again, Twins fell 9-1 to Houston today. Game 4 of the Division Series tomorrow on KGFX. Twins must win to keep their season going and force a 5th game in that series on Friday. Sully Buttes with it, right side. It is sent cross court at the back line. What a play by Madison Bradbury. Looked like she didn't have the angle on the right side. Just took something off. And a wonderful play landed to the back line for the kill. And Sully Buttes leads 4-3. Terrific play by the sophomore. Stevie Whittler serves again. Reese Hand with a tough receive. Pushed over by Caden's Hand. Left side. And it is Bacher with a block. Had it blocked, but it went wide. So give Bacher, Trishelle White it is with a kill, not Bacher. But it's 5-3 Sully Buttes. Caden's Hand had a thing or two to say to Todd Sandel, and now Todd Sandel's on the ladder, and Justin Peterson's going to come across, and they're going to make sure about this. It did look from here, we're always in our favorite spot, our perch. It looked from here like it went wide as it was called. I think they got this right. Or is it another issue? Is it a rotation issue? Yeah, they're making sure the rotation's right. Boley wants an explanation. The Sully Buttes head coach Stanley County's TJ Dragasek just standing aside, letting this be discussed. But Todd Sandel and Justin Peterson, the two officials in tonight's match, are still talking all this over. Hold on here. They may be finally deciding that Sully Buttes may have been out of rotation. Yes. So give the point to Stanley County, and instead of a 5-3 Sully Buttes lead, it's even at 4. So, yeah, there's the rotation error on Sully Buttes. That's what the discussion was about. So it is 4-all. Olivia Frederick to serve for Stanley County. Fourth set, Stanley County's up 2-1. They won the first two. Sully Buttes came from 9 points down to win the third. It's 4-all. Now, again, to explain about the Twins, Texas and Baltimore playing tonight. If the Rangers win, complete their sweep of the Orioles, then Twins and Astros will be at 5 o'clock tomorrow on KGFX. But if Baltimore wins tonight's game, Twins and Astros at noon tomorrow on KGFX. Here is the serve, received by Yeager. A tap over by Madison Bradbury, played back by Stanley County, returned to Sully Buttes side for Bradbury. Battle at the net. Now Caden's Hand with it, tapped it over, down, right past Bradbury. Caden's Hand leaped, and Bradbury didn't. 2 points in a row for Stanley County. They're up 5-4. Frederick with, again, taking something way off of the serve. Just inside the 10-foot line, sent a little, or is it on the line? It is by Scotland Kenny. Right on the line. Stanley County let it go, thinking that it might be too long. Nope, it was on the back line by Scotland Kenny, and it's 5-all. Yeager with the serve. Frederick receives it. It's at the net. Going to be a battle. It is sent over, and the follow-through, by Sully Buttes went into the net. Stanley County point. They're up 6-5. And by the way, Texas is ahead of Baltimore again in that American League Division Series. It's in Arlington, Texas, 6-1 at the end of 5. So if that score holds, Twins Astros would be at 5 o'clock tomorrow here on KGFX. Caden's Hand serve. Stevie Whitler receives. Left set, too low. Never made it to Paige Bacher. The error, the point for Stanley County. They're up 7-5. Caden's Hand serves. 2-1 for SC. Whitler played it ahead. It's on the right side for White. Reese Hand received it to the back. Left set, Kafka. What a match he's having. Whitler's able to dig this one at the back. Set for Bacher. Block back at her. Bracken Hebner, and it's good for a point. And 3 in a row and 5 out of 6 for Stanley County. They're up 8-5 over Sully Buttes in this fourth set. Caden's Hand, another serve. Received by Whitler. Right set is for Trishelle White. But the block is there again. Stanley County at the net. This time, it's Riley Kafka, who's just been all over it in this match. Stanley County up 9-5. Caden's Hand from the left side. Serves down the middle. Received by Whitler. The set for Kenny. This one at the corner. Looks good to me. No, just long. Ooh, that looked like it might have hit the corner, but the officials say no. And it gives Stanley County a 5th straight point and a 10-5 lead. As Sheridan Voorhees back in for Sully Buttes. Scotland Kenny out. Caden's Hand again to serve for Stanley County. Received by Yeager. Right set, a push over by White. Reese Hand with the set. A tap. Oh, and that time at the net, it's Bacher to win out for Sully Buttes. Over Kafka. Breaks the 5-point Stanley County run. Sully Buttes at 6, serving 10 in the fourth. Stanley County up 2 sets to 1. Chriselle White serves for Sully Buttes. Received by Olivia Frederick. Knight with the set. But Hebner, had it stuffed right back at her. Paige Bacher with another block on 2 points in a row, and Sully Buttes scores. 7 serving 10. Boy, Hebner, all of a sudden, this big blob of purple named Paige Bacher came right up at her and blocked it. Serve receive, Caden's Hand. Sent over. I'm not saying Paige Bacher's a blob. It just looked like a blob. Now, Whitler, this time it's Hebner at the net with a block. Says, you do your blocks, we'll do ours too. 11-7. Stanley County leading Sully Buttes. I'm not calling anyone a blob, I promise. It just must have looked that way all of a sudden, but Hebner redeemed herself with that block right there, and Stanley County's up 11-7. Hey, Reese Hand with the serve. Went off of Yeager and out of play for yet another Stanley County ace. By our count now, that is 18 aces for the Buffs. And that's the second for Hand. 12-7 Stanley County. This time kept in play by Yeager. Down the middle, Bacher. Ooh, good low dig, and Duffy not able to tap it over as the pass and the set both didn't work for Stanley County. Leads to the air. 8 serving 12. Sully Buttes with a sign out. Olivia Olson serves. And then it went off Caden's hand straight left into the bench. Olivia Olson with the ace for Sully Buttes. Chargers down just 3 now. 12-9 Stanley County, and Stanley County's up 2 sets to 1. Olson received in the middle by Hand for Duffy back, and Knight can only with a free ball send it over. Now it is set up for Whitler off Bernie. Off the block, received by Frederick. Pass on the left side, pushed over by Maddie Duffy. And this pass came near the net. Whitler's able to push it over, but Stanley County can set up this time for Knight with Kafka down the middle. Off the block, Riley scores again from right in the middle of the front row. 13-9 for Stanley County. 10th kill for Kafka by our count. Also 7 aces and 2 scoring blocks. 13-9 Stanley County in the fourth. Casey Knight serves for SC, wearing pink on this Cancer Awareness Night. It is left for a smash by Paige Bacher for Sully Buttes from the middle of the front row, and an emphatic kill. 10 serving 13. 6 kills now for Paige Bacher. She serves from beyond the line, but it went off of Scott and out of play. And an ace for Paige Bacher. Stands almost beyond the basket or the basketball baseline. But the serve doesn't come all that close to the service line. It worked the last time, but this one is too strong. Side out Stanley County, up 14-11, fourth set. 26-24, 25-16 Stanley County in the first 2. Sully Buttes in the third, 26-24. Serve here. The receive comes across the net. The serve was by Kafka. Stanley County pushes it back over. It is the set. It is for Bradbury. It is at the back line. No, it is too long, just barely. Bradbury thought she had the kill, but it was a couple of inches long. 15-11 Stanley County. Another serve by Kafka. Received by White. Play at the net. Sent over by Tatum Scott. Whitler dealing with Scott. Sent it over again. And then the back pass is mishit. An error by Stanley County. Sully Buttes with a point and a side out. It is 12 serving 15. Kafka out. And we see Isabella Talamontes, the junior, for the first time in this match for SC. Stevie Whitler's serve went into her own net for the air. 16-12 Stanley County. Now Maddie Duffy with the serve with Stanley County up 4 and serving. Bernie left set. Here comes White. Cross court, left side, Hand dug it. It came back to Cadence off the block. Whitler with the dig for Sully Buttes. for White on the left side. Another good dig by Caden's hand. Sent at the net, a tap over by Maddie Duffy. Set comes to Bradbury off the block. Madison Bradbury swings and scores again for Sully Buttes. 13 serving 16. And they'll bring Scotland Kinney back in for Olivia Olson as the rotation brings Olson to the front line where she's taken out. She's just 5'4", and Kinney is 5'10". Berkeley Burney's the server for Sully Buttes, who's down 3 here in the fourth set. Played across the net twice by Hebner. The first was stopped, sent back over. The second smashed by Brecken for a point. 17-13 Stanley County. Set number 4. Again, it has been at least a 16-match winning streak for Sully Buttes over Stanley County that the Buffs are trying to break. Olivia Frederick is serving, received by Whitler. Right set, it's a push and mishit by Bradbury. Didn't make it over the net. 18-13 for Stanley County. Serve again for the senior. Olivia Frederick took a lot off of it. Yeager able to play it. Went straight right. Another Stanley County ace. This one's by Olivia Frederick. And Sully Buttes wants an Integra timeout from head coach Brio Boley. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Integra cooperative today. Stanley County up 2-1 and up 19-13 in the fourth. Back to Parkview Auditorium in 30 seconds. 1060 103.1 KGFX.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Products since 1956.
And Stanley County close it out this time. 19-13 the Buffs lead in the fourth. Up 2-1. Frederick serves again for SC. Received by Whitler for Sully Buttes. Right side, Bradbury. Cross court in at the left corner. A well-struck shot by Madison Bradbury gives Sully Buttes the side out. 14 serving 19. She comes out. Jaden Yeager, the libero, serves here for Sully Buttes. Received by Frederick at the back. It is left for Hebner, but blocked right back at her by Bacher. Another battle at the net, but this time it's Hebner who wins out with a block. Brecken. A couple big blocks for her in this fourth set. 20-14. Stanley County, 5 points from the match. Caden's Hand will serve for SC in pink on Cancer Awareness Night. Serving from left to right. Sully Buttes in purple, but Hand served it into the net for the air. Side out Sully Buttes. 15 serving 20. Chriselle White. The Chargers need a big run again. They had one to come back and take the third set and force the fourth. Deep serve. Hand in the back row. Sent it ahead. It's Hebner. Free-balled it over the block. Now the set, tapped over by Bacher. Harry's Hand with a dig. Sent back over by Kinney, but Stanley County plays it again. Backhanded stab by Kafka over the net. Sully Buttes played it. Set, Hebner pushed it over at the net. Kept alive by Sully Buttes for Whitler. Frederick's able to dig it, but it came back over the net. Whitler, and it's a return to her from Burney. Over the block, Frederick couldn't stop it this time. Stevie Whitler has another very deft kill. 16 serving 20. Sully Buttes now down 4 as they try to come back again. Trishelle White serves it. Hand sent it ahead. Oh, they're not going to be able to play this. This hit there by Stanley County. 3 in a row for Sully Buttes. The Buffs lead over the Chargers down to 3 now, 20-17. Trishelle White the serve again. For Sully Buttes, received by Caden's Hand. Casey Knight, left set, it's Kafka. Tapped over the block of Kinney. Now she sends it left side. Oh, and a one-arm dig, but it's an easy one on the right side for Scotland Kinney. A one-arm dig by Frederick. but Kinney is able to smash it down on the right side of the front row. Now, Stanley County wants an Agtegra timeout. Their lead's down to 2. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today in the 4th set. Stanley County 20, Sully Buttes 18. Back to Parkview in 30 on KGFX.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
A spirited match, an entertaining match at Parkview. Each team with 1 timeout left. Sully Buttes 4 in a row, down 18, serving 20 to Stanley County. Trishelle White serves again. Frederick receives back row. Left set, it's Kafka. Off the block, Yeager's able to take it. Now the set for Bucker. Blocked back at her. Briley Kafka again. This time on the left side of the net, another big point by Briley Kafka, and it's 21-18 Stanley County. Reese Hand the serve. What a match for Kafka. Low serve, just able to be received. And Sully Buttes can only free ball. It is left for Kafka down the middle. Off Olsen, kill for Briley Kafka. She wants this badly as her teammates do. And now it's 22-18 Stanley County. Reese Hand will serve. Stanley County's 3 points away from the match. At the back row, up too long by Reese Hand. Gives Sully Buttes a side out. It's not over yet. 19 serving 22. Olivia Olsen for Sully Buttes serves from right to left, but into the net for the error. Side out, Stanley County. They're 2 points from the match, leading 23-19. Frederick out and Tatum Scott in. As it's Casey Knight's turn to serve. Scott with Maddie Duffy and Briley Kafka in the front row. And Sully Buttes head coach Brio Bowley wants an Agtegra timeout. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. Stanley County leading 23-19 in the 4th. Back in 30 seconds on KGFX. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. And all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378. Another chance for Stanley County to close this match out. They're up 23-19 in the 4th over Sully Buttes and 2 sets to 1. Casey Knight is the server. Middle of the back row, came to White. Set for Whitler. Walked back at her. Played back over by Stanley County. Pass mishit by Whitler. Error. Match point. Stanley County. 24-19 they lead. And they're up 2 sets to 1. Can they do it? They only need one more. Another serve by Knight. Went up into the rafters. Sully Buttes will be able to free ball with Whitler. But Stanley County with a chance to wrap it up now. It's for Kafka. It is deflected and good. And Briley Kafka, fittingly for Stanley County, ends it with another kill. And I can literally say this for the first time in I don't know how long. Stanley County has beaten Sully Buttes in volleyball. This ends a streak, as we have mentioned, that went back to at least 2007, at least 16 straight matches. It's over. Stanley County wins in 4 on the Wagner Auto scoreboard. 26-24, 25-16, 24-26, 25-19. This very good year for Buffalo volleyball continues. They're now at 15-5. Plenty of fight by Sully Buttes to force a 4th set, but they fall to 10-12. What a match this was.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. 1060 KTFX Pierre. Rebroadcasting on K276GT. 103.1 FM Fort Pierre. Stop speeding before it stops you.
Stay tuned for our Family Dental Appear in Gettysburg post-match show. We'll go over the numbers, name our Bauman Lumber player of the match too. But Stanley County has done it. They've beaten Sully Buttes in volleyball. The streak is over. It's Stanley County in 4. Our Family Dental Appear in Gettysburg post-match show comes your way in 2 minutes from Parkview Auditorium on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
CoreCares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. CoreCares, proudly serving our community.
No need to be afraid of all those upcoming holiday expenses. Oahe Federal Credit Union's holiday loan special is back. Borrow up to $1,500 for 12 months at 7% APR. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where we treat you like you own the place, because you do.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
4 tough sets at Parkview Auditorium, but it's Stanley County who wins out over Sully Buttes. This is the Family Dental Appear in Gettysburg post-match show. Stanley County wins 26-24, 25-16, 24-26, and 25-19. It's just one of 15 victories, I know, but for this team, it means more than that, just because so many of these players, they have experienced it. They grew up seeing it in losing to Sully Buttes for a long, long time. It didn't happen tonight. The Sully Buttes had that big run. They kept themselves from being swept when they were down 9 points in the third set, came back to win, but Stanley County kept making the big plays in the fourth set of this match too, and they held off a little bit of a charge by Sully Buttes, and Stanley County wins it in 4 before they move on to Dupree against a Region 6A opponent on Thursday when they meet the Tigers. We'll tell you more about what's ahead for these teams coming up. Let's look back at this match. First, kills 34 by our count for each side. Bradley Kafka led Stanley County with 12, Maddie Duffy 8. 6 for Caden Sand, 3 for Tatum Scott, 3 for Brecken Hebner, 2 for Casey Knight. For Sully Buttes, 9 kills for Trishelle White and Madison Bradbury. Paige Bonker at 6, Stevie Whitler 5, and Scotland Kinney 4. Here's where a big difference in the match came. Aces. Stanley County had 19 of them, 7 by Kafka, 3 by Caden Sand, 2 by Reese Hand. Maddie Duffy had 4, and Olivia Frederick had 1. 11 aces for Sully Buttes, 4 for Stevie Whitler. Berkeley Burney had 2, Paige Bonker had 2, Yeager, White, Olson with 1 each. And scoring blocks, that was big. 5 of the 7 for Stanley County came in the fourth set. Brecken Hebner ended up with 4, Kafka with 3, 2 for Bradbury, 3 for Bonker, 4 Sully Buttes. 27 hitting errors, 12 service errors for Sully Buttes, 11 service errors, 21 hitting errors for Stanley County. That one error number for Sully Buttes counts the rotation error that they had early in the fourth set. But it is Stanley County who wins in 4 here at Parkview over Sully Buttes. And let's tell you what's ahead for Stanley County, because some of it will be here on KGFX towards the end, the last 2 matches of the regular season. But before that, again, as we say, the Buffs go to Dupree on Thursday, and the next Tuesday they head to Kadoka. They'll meet both Kadoka area and New Underwood in a triangular. Then a week from Friday, October 20th, next Buffalo volleyball action here on KGFX as the host Highmore Herald here at Parkview. We'll be with you around 7:15 that night. And then senior night, 2 weeks from tonight, Tuesday, October 24th, with Jones County here at Parkview, again around 7:15. And then the Tuesday after that is Halloween, but it also will be the night of the first round of the 6A playoffs. Sully Buttes now at 10 and 12. And they're right back in action in Oneida 2 nights from now against that good Mobridge Pollock team who won their 20th last night. Then they head to the Rustler Invitational in Miller this coming Saturday. Then they go to Harriet next Tuesday to play Harriet Selby area. And then their regular season will end with Hitchcock Tulare a week from Friday in Oneida. So that's what's ahead for Stanley County and Sully Buttes in volleyball. But a big night for Stanley County, and one of their players earns our Player of the Game honor, brought to you by Bauman Lumber. We'll name her in 30 seconds here on KGFX. When you need building supplies.
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pierre? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pierre and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs.
Visual performances. Madison Bradbury played well for Sully Buttes, and so did Trishelle White. Stevie Whitler with some effective serves. But speaking of serving, Stanley County did that very well. Maddie Duffy with her 4 aces along with her 8 kills. And Cadence Hand had 3 aces to go with her 6 kills. But it was Briley Kafka who starred in this match. By our count, 12 kills, 7 aces, 3 blocks. So points about every way you could do it, and a big match for Briley Kafka. She is our Bauman Lumber Player of the Match and will receive the T-shirt in honor of her accomplishment. And, you know it's an accomplishment for this Stanley County team. It's a friendly rivalry with Sully Buttes, but again, a lot of these players had never probably ever seen or not even remembered a Stanley County team beating a Sully Buttes team in volleyball. But it happened here tonight at Parkview. For the Pierre Governors tonight, well, they gave Harrisburg what they wanted, all they wanted in the first couple of sets, but the top seed in AA and the defending champion Tigers did win in 3, 28-26, 25-20, and 25-13 to drop the Govs to 8-6. That's their 4th straight loss. They'll try to end that streak on Thursday night when they play in Yankton, 6:30 on River 92.7. And then, of course, it is Governor football at T-Area. They play there for the first time in the state championship rematch, 6:25 on River 92.7 on Friday night. And don't forget, too, that Stanley County football at 6-1 wraps up their regular season in Faith on Friday night against the Longhorn team that's really struggled this season. Only 1 win. 6:30 here on 1060 103.1 KGFX. And online, too, at the KGFX page. We will tell you, though, that if there happens to be a 5th game in the Twins-Astros Division Series, and if it's Friday night, we'd have Twins baseball here on KGFX, but we would have Stanley County football online. So we'll have it covered one way or the other on Friday night. But for there to be a 5th game in that series in Houston on Friday, the Twins will have to win Game 4 tomorrow, because today they lost to the Astros at Target Field 9-1. Rough day for Sonny Gray. He gave up 5 runs in 4+ innings. Huge day for Houston's Jose Abreu. He hit 2 homers, including a 3-run shot that capped a 4-run first inning. Yordan Alvarez homered again for Houston, who took a 2-1 series lead. It'll be Joe Ryan on the mound for the Twins tomorrow. And again, they must win to force a 5th game on Friday. Again, we don't yet know the start time for Twins and Astros here on KGFX tomorrow. It depends on what happens between Texas and Baltimore in the third game of their division series in Arlington, Texas tonight. And it's all Rangers right now over the champion Orioles of the American League East as the Rangers try to sweep that series. They're up 7-1 in the bottom of the seventh. So if Texas hangs on to win that game, airtime for Twins and Astros would be at 5 p.m. tomorrow here on KGFX. Now, if Baltimore can come back and win, that would make it an afternoon game for the Twins and Astros with a noon airtime. But again, if Texas holds on, it's 5 o'clock tomorrow for Game 4 between the Twins and Astros here on KGFX tomorrow. And again, they must win it. Joe Ryan will be sent to the mound to try to force a fifth game in Houston on Friday. So that is what is coming up. A lot is coming up, and we've had a lot for you today. On your way home from the game, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you that buckling up is the best way to save your life in a crash. Do it for your family and friends because you've got someplace to be. High school volleyball on 1060 103.1 KGFX, brought to you by Ringneck Energy, Black Sheep Agronomy, Barber Chemical, and Barber Farm Service, Brett Spray Service, The Corner, Oahe Grain, Sunrise Bank Dakota, Stewart and Daughters, 83 Ag, Fisher Rounds and Associates Insurance and Real Estate, Access Health Oneida, Sioux Nation in Fort Pierre, First Dakota National Bank, Avera Health, Access Health Fort Pierre, Pierre Regional Airport, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Fisher Rounds and Associates Insurance and Real Estate, Ferding Electric and Venture Communications. And these in-game sponsors help bring you high school volleyball on KGFX. Bank West, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Montana Dakota Utilities, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection, Dakota Market Fort Pierre, Actegra, CHS River Plains, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Bauman Lumber, and Wagner Auto. Thanks to Stanley County Athletic Director Keely Braceland, to Brian Menning of Live Ticket for taking care of the video, and as always to our studio coordinator Haley Hansen. I'm David Burrell. Well, Stanley County, wonder what happens the rest of this season. They will look back fondly on this night as they say, finally, they say, quote, we beat Sully Buttes. They did in 4 sets tonight. Final score one more time on the Wagner Auto scoreboard. Stanley County defeats Sully Buttes in 4, 26-24, 25-16, 24-26, and 25-19. ABC News next, and then Classic Country to take you through the evening and night. And Chuck Hansen will start your Wednesday tomorrow morning, 6 until 10. Thank you for joining us from Parkview Auditorium. Good night from the banks of the Bad River in Fort Pierre.